Are we ready?
Rolling. 1, 2, 3. Action.
Welcome viewers. Let's now update you with the latest news of South Africa.
Nelson Mandela has become South Africa's first black president. After more than 3 centuries of white rule,
Mr. Mandela's African National Congress Party won 252 of the 400 seats in the first democratic elections of South Africa's history. The inauguration ceremony took place in the Union Buildings Amphitheatre in Pretoria today. Attended by politicians and dignitaries from more than 140 countries around the world. Mr. Mandela said,
never again will this beautiful land experience the oppression of one by another.
Jubilant scenes on the streets of Pretoria followed the ceremony with blacks, whites and coloreds celebrating together.
We are right. More than 100,000 South African men, women and children of all races sang and danced with joy. Good morning friends, welcome to our talk show. Today we are going to talk about an evil of our society. Give a huge round of applause for Mr. Lancho.
Hello friends. Thank you Wayne for inviting me here.
No, thank you for coming here. Well, as you know, today's question is about apartheid. What do you know about it? Please enlighten our guests, as you not just have seen it but endured it.
Alas, endured enough. You know about apartheid? It is a social policy or racial segregation involving political and economic and legal discrimination against people who are not whites. But today, it has become a formal official policy because our democratically elected president, Mr. Mandela, is going to sworn in.
Thank you, Mr. Lancho, for your time. Okay, friends, see you in our next episode. Till then, goodbye. Take care. 10th May dawned bright and clear. For the past few days, I had been pleasantly besieged by dignitaries and world leaders who were coming to pay their respects before the inauguration. The inauguration would be the largest gathering ever of international leaders on South African soil. The ceremonies took place in the lovely sandstone amphitheatre formed by the Union Buildings in Pretoria. For decades, this had been the seat of white supremacy, and now it was the site of a rainbow gathering of different colors and nations for the installation of South Africa's first democratic, non-racial government. On that lovely autumn day, I was accompanied by my daughter, Zanani. On the podium, Mr. de Klerk was first sworn in as second deputy president. Then, Thabo Mbeki was sworn in as first deputy president. As the President of South Africa, I'll obey and uphold the Constitution and to devote myself to the well-being of the Republic and its people. Today, all of us do, by our presence here, confer glory and hope to newborn liberty out of the experience of an extraordinary human disaster that lasted too long. Must be born a society of which all humanity will be proud. We, who were outlaws not so long ago, have today been given the rare privilege to be host to the nations of the world on our own soil. We thank all of our distinguished international guests for having come to take position with the people of our country of what is, after all, a common victory for justice, for peace, for human dignity. We have at last achieved our political emancipation. We pledge ourselves to liberate all our people from the continuing bondage of poverty, deprivation, suffering, gender and other discrimination. Never, never and never again shall it be that this beautiful land will again experience the oppression of one by another. The sun shall never set on so glorious a human achievement. Let freedom reign. God bless Africa. A few moments later, we all lifted our eyes in awe as a spectacular array of South African jets, helicopters, and troop carriers roared in perfect formation over the Union buildings. It was not only a display of pinpoint precision and military force, but a demonstration of the military's loyalty to democracy, to a new government that had been freely and fairly elected. Only moments before, the highest generals of the South African Defence Force and police, their chests bedecked with ribbons and medals from days gone by, saluted me and pledged their loyalty. I was not unmindful of the fact that not so many years before they would have not have saluted but arrested me. Finally, a chevron of apparatus left a smoke trail of the black, red, green, blue, and gold of the new South African flag. The day was symbolized for me by the playing of our two national anthems and the vision of white singing Nkosi Sikelel, Africa, and blacks singing Die Stem, the old anthem of the Republic. Although that day neither group knew the lyrics of the anthem they once despised, they would soon know the words by heart.